Hi, we're the brothers Merrill. I'm Adam,
And I'm Sean.
and today we're going to do a movie review of a movie that just came out a few days ago. It was Murder on the Orient Express. This time when we review it, we want to go over a few criteria, some things we've decided make a good movie.
There are going to be 6 categories, each out of 5. Characters, story, dialogue, entertainment value, the climax or the payoff, and recommendation, like if we would recommend it to our friends and family. So what did you put for characters?
I put a 4 out of 5. For how many characters there were, I feel like there was a good... They made them interesting, and you liked the characters. You felt like they had a history. They felt like real people. It was believable. The acting was believable by the characters, I thought, and so I gave it a 4 out of 5. I think a 5 out of 5 is something that's like classic rank, like it's an instant classic or whatever.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite there.
Yeah. I put a 3, and again, I think it was because of the number of characters. I felt like because there were so many, and you had to get to know each of them, it felt like because it was so broad, they couldn't go deep. And while I feel like the characters that they did develop more were very, very likable, and very well done, specifically Poirot. I think that there were enough characters that I didn't so much buy into that I would give this a 3. What about the story? What did you think? What would you give?
Story I gave a 4 out of 5.
Uh-huh.
It was a good story. I mean, easy to follow, I thought. Especially for a mystery, because mysteries you can get lost in it, but and it's been a while since I read the book, but I remember the book, but I was able to remember things, and I was still able to follow it clearly.
Great. I gave it a 3 out of 5, and this is coming from someone who hasn't read the book. There were moments where I wished I could pause it and just talk it out with someone to get the characters or the events straight. And so I do feel like this is one where if I watch it 2 or 3 more times, it's going to get better with each viewing, because I'm going to be able to follow it better. Because it is a complicated story, and they do a good job of bringing you along, and they kind of summarize it for you at crucial points.
What did you think of the dialogue?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
What'd you give it?
I gave it a 4 out of 5.
Okay.
Because, I don't know, 5 out of 5, I just feel like I would laugh in delight a little bit more, though I did do that with this movie. Yeah, what did you give it?
I gave it a 5 out of 5.
Okay.
I really enjoyed the dialogue. Okay. There's a scene between Poirot and Ratchet.
Yes.
Kenneth Branagh's character and Johnny Depp's character.
Uh-huh.
And it was a scene where you just couldn't look away from the screen. You were just like...
Yeah.
You're just like, what is going to happen?
I think I actually leaned forward in
my
seat on that part.
Like, you kind of feel like you're part of the conversation. Like, yeah, okay, got it.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
Just really good and interesting conversations.
Yes. And this is a movie of conversation, so it's good that they did that well, because that's kind of the central scene is interviews and things like that. So they did a good job.
Yeah. Entertainment value.
Entertainment, I would say a 4.
You gave it a 4.
Yeah. And that's just because I was very involved. I give it a 4 instead of a 5 because it wasn't... I just got off of seeing Thor Ragnarok, okay? And that was definitely a 5 out of 5. So this one, it's a little less entertaining than a superhero movie for me,
Gotcha.
But I was involved, and it gave me the feels at times, the chills even. So
I give it a 3 out of 5. There was a time in the middle where I kind of started falling asleep. It got just kind of slow at one point, and I was kind of like, okay, and I think I felt my eyelids kind of drooping there. And it would kind of pick up after slow points.
Yeah.
Which was nice, right when you thought it was kind of starting to get a little boring. something would happen. You're like, what was that?
Mm-hmm.
But little slow in parts.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talking. Whole movie takes place on a train. The whole book takes place on a train. So the movie does actually. There are some scenes where they'll walk outside the train, or something will happen outside the train that's a little exciting.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
What about the climax? What did you think?
Okay, this, I feel like it might be a little biased, because a murder mystery is one where you have to, the excitement comes from not knowing what's going on.
Okay.
I knew what was going to happen.
Uh-huh.
So I put a 3 out of 5, because I was like, oh yeah, like I knew that.
Yeah.
But it was still good.
Yeah.
Which is why it's a 3 out of 5. So it was still like, oh cool. I knew the twist, but then to see the way it was portrayed in the movie, that was fun. So
yeah, and I gave it a 4 out of 5, and I think, that's what you were talking about, that I didn't know, and so when it started to unfold, I just kind of, oh, no way, and like, yeah, so I thought the climax and the payoff, there were high stakes in more than just life and death. I felt a high-stake mystery for Poirot himself as part of who he was. And so I felt the climax was multi-leveled.
Kind of like his character was being challenged.
His
moral character.
Yeah, the way he saw the world was being stretched, and so I just felt like, yeah, it was intense, not just because of the action or because of, fear of danger, but because you saw this powerful character get challenged in ways that you imagine he hasn't been challenged before.
How likely would you be to recommend this to someone?
I give it a 3 out of 5.
Okay.
Because this was a movie I would recommend if someone said, hey, Murder on the Orient Express, was it good? Should I see it? I would say, yeah, it was well done. But it's not a movie that I would just throw out to anyone, because I just wonder how much they would like it. I feel like it might be an acquired taste in some ways, and so that's why I wouldn't just say to anyone, yeah, go see it. Yeah,
cool.
What about you?
I also gave it a 3 out of 5. Similar reasons to you. Like, not one that I'm like, I want to go tell the whole world about this movie, but just like it was. But yeah, if someone asked me, I'd be like, yeah, you should check it out. It's worth seeing.
Yeah,
so.
And especially if the person likes mysteries and murder mysteries, I would, if I had a friend like that, I would seek him out.
So my final score for the movie, score out of 5, would be 3.6 out of 5.
Yeah, and mine would be 3.5 out of 5, so about the same.
Yeah, good movie. We're the Brothers Merrill. I'm Adam.
I'm Sean.
Thanks for watching.